tonight to support two good friends of mine who you know with us in sports journey, Nittany Sports Huddle, Quintus McDonald and Blair Thomas. Now I'm joined with the owner of Northland Bowl, Fred Sahakian. How you doing, Fred?
Good, how are you?
Good. I appreciate you joining us.
Good having you guys here. We appreciate you guys coming.
The 1982 and 1986 National Championship team. Guys are coming in. We're going to bowl tonight. Just have a good time, festive moments. And I want to talk about, the emergence of Penn State football again. And this is a gentleman that knows a lot about it, living here in the area. How excited is the town for James Franklin being here?
Very excited. It's the start of something really new with a new coach. There's a lot of energy right now. Everyone is really hyped to see what and where we're going with the new coach.
Well, the sanctions and everything, they were dropped, and I'm sure everyone's looking forward now to being able to go to a bowl game. Being in the area when the sanctions were announced that they were dropped, did you feel like a collective sigh of relief now?
I think the whole town, it brought a sense of energy to the whole town, and the fans are just a little bit at a different level right now than they were a week ago or 2 weeks ago when the first announcements happened. So we're really excited where we're going with this. And having a new coach like Franklin, he's brought a lot of energy to us.
Now, the 1982 and 1986 championship teams, do you remember those teams at all?
I remember them very well.
Are they the two best teams you think in Penn State history?
They're definitely, we believe we had a lot of great teams at Penn State. There's a lot of tradition here. I remember the guys from the 85, 86 team when I was in college, up to 89. And then later on with the national championship team, some of the undefeated teams we had. A lot of tradition goes on here in Penn State. And with Joe Paterno and last week we had a lot of the old alumni players come up, and it was just great coming down with the sanctions being announced and the new coach. The whole town is really excited. I think everyone's going to be quite surprised how well the attendance records are going to be back with the university, the football program.
Yeah. If you look at everything that's happening now, Penn State is a hotbed again. Everyone's excited. Last week was my first time being back up here in 8 years. Just because of my schedule, I haven't been able to come up, but the last 2 weeks it's worked out. And I'm amazed at the growth of the area. This isn't State College from 20 years ago when I was here. It's a new town and it looks really nice. There's a lot of money invested in this. How is your business doing that?
Well, after the sanctions were announced and with Joe Paterno's passing, I think that brought a little bit of a little bit of downer to the town for a little while. But the sense of energy has just come back in this last year, and I think this town is always growing. There's every time you read the newspaper, there's records being broken as how many people are applying to Penn State, and with all the new students trying to get into this university because of the reputation, we have. Before football, we're a world-class education facility here, and everyone trying to come here, you're amazed at how much more construction and building is going on and how much it's just being absorbed. There are no vacancies in town, and like I said, the football only heightens that level of energy for us.
Folks, I've been saying for a long time, there's so much more to Penn State, so much more to State College than just football. We understand that football is big, and it really is something that everyone in the town supports and gets behind. But there's so many stories, so many business people like Fred here. I like to think, obviously, our audience knows about my affinity and my background here at Penn State, and the fact that I was a broadcast journalism major, and this is what I do for a living. So, there's so many stories at Penn State. We're excited about having Quintus and Blair from Nittany Sports Huddle be part of sports here in town. And in the future, hopefully you'll see more events like this here at Northland Bowl here at State College. So I want to thank Fred for coming on with us, and it's a pleasure to be here tonight.
Great having you guys. We hope you guys come back soon. And we are
Penn State.
Penn State family and friends. That's right, we say family and friends. My name is Quintus McDonald with Nittany Sports Huddle, and I'm here joined with Jeremy and his lovely wife, Lindsay. We're here, we've got a ball signed by some of the Penn State greats that will be going up for auction. Notice I said family and friends. Well, the family piece, we're here to help the community as well, and we want to give back as often as we can. There was a terrible tragedy that took place here in Center County not very long ago, and Jeremy made me aware of what had taken place, and we decided that it would be a good thing to autograph a ball and get it up for auction to help support a widow and her children, because that's what it's all about, giving back to the community. Lindsay, we're going to give this ball to you. Would you please tell us a little bit about what took place here recently in Center County?
Sure. So a couple of days ago, a coworker of mine, she lost her home to a fire and her husband was inside. So she is now a widow and has 3 young children that she has to take care of on her own now. So we're just trying to step in and sort of give her some support, raise some funds for her to help her through this time.
Absolutely. It's very important that we give back to the community. This happens to be an event, but the follow-up is what's most important. So I'm admonishing the two of you to stay in touch. Jeremy, you always stay in touch, and I appreciate that. We appreciate it at Nittany Sports Huddle. But let's stay in touch and do something continuously, because those young children and that young widow are going to need our support. The community needs to come around and surround them and love on them and give them what they need. I certainly would love to meet the children at some point as well. All right?
Thank you.
All right. God bless.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.